Hello, all people. Alright, so this is a game I've just played, and it's against a 78th Sturm, unless I've lost my mind completely. I'm sure that's who it was. Yeah, and I'm playing Butler, giving it a bit of a maverick. It's against a player who's ranked um, out the 200 mark or something. A decent win rate in multiplayer, so round about my level-ish. Maybe a tad lower, I'm not too sure. Maybe a tad higher, who knows. Anyway, for new players, this is this map is called Zbuczyn or something like that, spelled ZBUC. So I just want to make a few comments about the map while we're watching the deployment progress. Alright, so first of all, from red side, which is my side in this situation, again, you want to focus on, oh, let's stop that a second. Oh yeah, and the incomes. Yeah, I'm on a Maverick, and this guy is a 78 Sturm, and he's on balanced. Oh, first of all, let's give you a bit of division knowledge. 78 Sturm, they have, I'm not sure if their class is an infantry division or not, to be honest, but they've got a good variety of infantry. They've got units with the MP44s, which can fire like 300 meters, and they're extremely powerful and strong. So you can come into the towns and they can blow people to pieces. Yeah, pew pew them to pieces. Same situation in the forests, but they don't have any TNT. But there is a nasty squad called the Beglite Pioneers, which are extremely expensive units in terms of the slots, because you can only get them in A, you can only get them double vetted, and I believe you only get 3. But if you place them in the right place, they can murder a lot of people. They're really strong. But they're kind of a bit risky. With 3 of them, though, you get three rolls of the dice with them. Think of it like that. Yeah, but Sturm, mainly they've got a lot of sort of long range weaponry, like a variety of Marders, I believe, some Stugs. There's something on my mind, but I can't think what it was about Sturm, because I did like playing them until they got viewed as powerful, and I kind of stopped playing them a bit. Yeah, there's got a lot of nice cost-efficient infantry with close quarter weaponry. I think they've got AT rifles in some units. Anyway, Butler, you lack AA in Butler. You've only got 2 cards of AA, taken both. So you've got the mobile arty, you've got 2 of those in A. Need to keep shifting them around. They are good, but only 2 of them. You've got to babysit them, look after them, make sure they don't get destroyed. In B, you get cards of the 25mm, which are sufficient enough, but you can get cards of the Hellcat fighters in A. You get 4 of them, they're 105 each. They're good for protecting the skies. So you can expect to be taking some bombers coming at you, I'd say, in A. Take advantage of the situation. So try and prepare and get some fighters ready, or have them circulating to cover the air. So you can probably not stop them dropping the bombs, but try and get the bombers on the way out. Other than that, they've got fast vehicles. They've got their M8s in recon. They've got some light tanks. You can get Stuarts. You can get the Scots, the infantry support weapons. You get the tank destroyers, some Shermans, and you get the Sherman 76, which is a longer range than the Sherman, which is 1500. So the Sherman 76 fires 1750. So it can battle away with Stugs and Panzer IVs, rather than the Sherman has to drive towards them and get shot up, or basically run away and hide. And I'd say that the biggest strength for Butler, in my opinion, is you get units in B. You can't get them in A, unfortunately. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's MAQ blah 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 blah. The Macquares or something French. They're 25 points each. You get a lot of them. You get 3 cards of them. You've got to take them. You've really got at least 2. I got 2 cards in B. You can't upvet them though, so I take a leaders in B for that if I need to. I took an off map as well in the opening here, which I don't usually do, but on this map, let's just move on talking about the map, might help you. This area here is extremely important. This is where the fight is won or lost at some point in the battle. You will get some fights going on over here and over, maybe pushing up into here, but it can always be pushed back fairly quickly due to the roads. This can be invaded, but from blue side, investing troops, lots of troops into here, you're going to gain 2 flags, maybe 3 there, but you'll be able to invest and get back in and push you out. Whilst you're doing that, if someone takes over here, they can dominate through these tree lines into the town from here, and you can be in big trouble. But I used to hate this map. Well, not hate it, but I thought it was the best map to learn on, because you've got this field of this arena of play here. It's for open spaces, long distance shots. Same sort of thing over in here a little bit. Also, you've got all the CQC fighting, and then you've got a big town emphasis here, and airplay can come into it. You can situate your AA in places where it can be relatively out the back and have full vision, so counter battery and bombarding the AA, getting rid of that, plays into the game as well. For me, it's got pretty much a bit of everything. You often get rushes in this area, like blue would rush for this flag. From red side you can rush into here, but it's a bit more difficult and you have to go an all in kind of thing. Here as well you get some rushes going on. Generally speaking, this can be quite hard to pin down for red side, because you can bring out an AT gun out here fairly quickly and drop it, so anything coming down the road will get beaten up. So sometimes it's best if you got to bring motorbikes in round here and then jink them off the road at some point, and then put them into here for extra protection, then just drive through the rest of your units this way. Oh, and here as well, this is always the bit that people complain about and cry about constantly, saying, oh, wow, I'm blue and I can't get here. Yeah, you can rush into here with red. Just rush your troops up, don't have them take the road, get them to drive around here fast and unload into this forest, and you can take hold of that. Whereas blue side, you don't want to just unload them here, because they will drive down this road all the way around here, up there, into there, and if it drops a gun out here, you can blow up all your vehicles, all your transports. So for safety, you generally want to fast move them into this area, and then from there press shift and unload around here. And you want to support them with some well, for Germans, SPWs, or some light tanks, medium tank maybe. You want some recon, because they might have some vehicles of their own coming up over here, and there can be a little back and forth going on, so that can be a problem. For guns from this side, kind of standard putting AT guns here, covering this road. If you can get a machine gun down here, that's nice, put one in there. You can also sometimes sneak some bazookas into this area, or get something else into here if they can move fast enough and your opponent isn't bringing anything much here. Yeah, generally going down into the town. You can also try and rush and get in here, but I would recommend, if you're going to do that, then smoke off this area and then drop things in here. But if you're fast enough, you can sometimes get in there. Drop machine guns off, maybe if you're German, you've got the M42 in here, because otherwise it's just 1,000 meter range, so it's not as efficient there, and if they had one here, they could blap at you. So any heavy machine guns which you got 1,250 meter range, pop them in here, Other ones you can pop at the front, step them back if they get into trouble maybe. And I'd recommend to start some kind of AT infantry in here, preferably with grenades, Shreks, bazookas, what have you, Panzerfaust, in case someone just rushes in, because then you can pop them off. Here's a troublesome area. Sometimes people go really hard here and it can push you out, and it can be annoying to get back in if they start dominating this road, but you can always drop in an AT gun from this side to help support. Yeah, this crest here can be good for AA, good for like the infantry gun, the SIG 33 can really cause havoc from up here. You have that paired with some AT guns or some tanks with long range, like say a Panther or something, some AA. You can cause big problems into all this area and start pushing through, taking these forests, sneaking this flag, even pushing on further down here. And if you can get some tanks into this area and get some heavy presence here, you can start firing down onto this road, stopping reinforcements coming into this area, and then you can push onto this little building complex, factory complex by the looks of it, or lumber mill, I believe. Yep. Anyway, that's that. Let's get on with this. Yeah, so how's he deploying here? Not seen. Alright, so he's made this mistake here, but he doesn't get punished for it, I don't believe, or maybe he does, we'll see. Yeah, because you're taking a risk doing that. Here, fairly, I'm not sure he's going there. Is that a Shrek? This looks like unusual. Maybe he's not the most amazing player in the world, actually. That's fairly standard there, but alright, so he's not going to try and get anything into this forest, which you should do really from blue side, because it's easy to get down here. Because if I was moving these around here, they'd be at about this pace. Might have my M8 there. Maybe he's fearful of M8s. That could be a reason for it. Oh, I've got my M8s here. I just put them in here to cause a bit of havoc in this area. Try and pick off any infantry you might have in here, causing problems. I saw this unloaded. I'll move this one out too to support and get its machine gun over here, as I was just talking about before. Yes, my machine gun starts firing at these. So unfortunately it's not firing at these ones. They've unloaded, they've got this town complex. Now he's ticking me. I've just dropped an engineer in here. I didn't want to invest too much into this forest and get it killed, so I thought I'll put it here for safety. I'm going to bring up some more infantry in here. Once I saw all these unloaded here, yeah, I fell back my machine gun. This is a 1,250 meter range one. Yeah, all is quiet in the centre, and he's got very little here. Very little indeed. Some people take that gamble. If I had gone for this, it would have been mine. I would have taken this flag quite easily by putting units into these forests here and into the town. But yeah, he's fallen apart here. He's invested an awful lot over here. So a big light grenadiers, it's 3 of them, they're extremely expensive units. Yeah, these things are beasts. 9 MP44s, 3 rifles, semi-automatic, MG44 and HE rounds. And they're double vet. Alright, so he brings out BF-109, I bring out a Hellcat to shoot him down. I'm not sure if I do or not. I think he might get him. Look, he might try to micro me a bit here. No, I think he's gone. Yeah, bye-bye. But I think he does get this because I'm lazy and don't look at it. I put my M8 over here, a bit risky. There could have been a Shrek around here or something, so I was just wanting to fight it with troops, get eyes on it. So I know this area is fairly safe, but the Shrek's coming for me now. I put engineers in here and cavalry scouts. I was expecting, some people usually put a light armour in here, so I could like pop that out and bang, pop the armour to pieces. Machine gun in here. Yeah, this is a pretty poor opening from his perspective, I would say. I think this map can be quite difficult to learn sometimes. I've brought out Sherman to support this here. I had a Scot in the town, so I moved this round here because I saw all these stood in the open. I also moved up my destroyer, start shooting at these. And yeah, he's losing 2 flags here for nothing. I brought out lightning as well just to get eyes on what's going on in this area, recon plane. Yeah, so I'm happy for him to come in here and contest, and maybe, you know, he's got this flag, I've got this one temporarily here, and if he pushed me out and got this one, I can still try and hold him here. I'm okay. Oh, I've not moved that to start. I believe I bring something in here later. Yeah, so I'm fairly confident, to say the least. Maybe this player isn't massively good because they're doing questionable things here. He's got a flag 43 out with 37mm, and now he's bringing out an 88mm, and he's seen maybe 1 plane from me. Maybe he's worried about getting his big light Penadiers blown, and he knows that I've got a decent air tab, but he's finally he's bringing them around here. This makes no sense. Alright, so this player either is not familiar with this map or is not particularly experienced, because he needs to be reinforcing the town, he needs to be getting this flag, he needs to be contesting for here. Again, like I was saying before, for new players, you want to look right down the line here. What flags are mine? I've got 1, 2... Yeah, I've got 2 of his flags. He's got... Oh, I must have 3 of his flags. He's got 1 of mine. Right. The big light pioneers, they start doing work. Probably should have moved him out to try and shoot him up. Oh, he gets killed. This one comes in now. Deletes the engineers. And he will come in here and take these out quite easily, because now he's on 8 men, 6 men, 8 men. I was moving him to the edge because I thought I might be able to catch him in the open and get a heavy cover protection, but still, not a wise move. Alright, so I bring out my first fighter bomber here. This is where these will come in handy. Or will they? No, I still get the bomb off. And Beglight's gone. This is why I find this very questionable, because this doesn't have very good vision here, and this, he can come out here and shoot at the tanks if I show face. And if I'm bombing this area, they're not going to stop me quick enough with fast fighter bombers. It just seems a strange decision. I realise there's nothing in here. All this infantry around here just died due to being sat in the open, and I've got machine guns, support weapons, tank blapping away at it. Also had the rifles having a go at it too. So I decided to move my engineers up to here. Now his response is bring out a Marder, the AT guns there from start, a Sturm onto here. It's not a good decision. He's still giving me this flag for nothing. I've not got eyes down the road to shoot at anything. Maybe he's hoping I'm going to come down here with some armour and infantry so he can Shrek me, but why would I bother? I'm quite happy to sit there. I'm ticking him down. I'm on Maverick. This is exactly what I want. Even if I wasn't ticking him down, for me I look at it as a bonus if I can tick anyone from the start of the game if I'm on Maverick. You can make it all the way to B without ticking him down at all, but then you really need to start, you know, putting the hammer down. Oh, lucky shot there. The tank destroyer got a bailout on the Stug. I'm going to start moving these up again. Yeah, and with this deck, like I might be mentioned to you before, I have no AT guns in A. I'm relying on the tank destroyers, and in some situations where I can, like here, I'm supporting them and upvetting them with my leader Sherman. That is my AT weaponry. Other than that, I've got the cavalry scouts in case he breaks through anywhere. I brought another one in here, there's one in here. So any tanks coming around here, I've got a hope of dealing with them. I should really have brought one into here at some point. My off-map sitting there do nothing. I do make a move with soon. Because often what happens in here, there's an off-map going on here or here or here. Very common. Alright, so he's coming into contest. These units are good. 2 MG42s, 4 anti-tank grenades, 9 rifles, 2 MP40s. So they're decent, good troops all round. 13-man squads. So quite beefy, quite chunky for German units. Yeah, unlike the Hungarians are especially beefy, but yeah, most German squads are much smaller. Big light grenadier, I like these as well. I really like these. Except for the 42. But yeah, 3 rifles, 8 MP4s. These are really nice. I like this a squad. I like to play them on the 14th Infantry. They have just the MP44s and Panzerfaust. I think they're really tasty. There's coming here. My engineer though's got 3 frag grenades left. He's going to drop it on this guy, blow him up. He's not going to be happy. His plane's been, I think his planes might have picked off a couple of mine because I've not been paying attention. Alright, over here, what's he doing? So he's got units in here. And again, these have got short range, they can't fire across here. They've only got those little machine guns. You want these in these forests, not going over the open. Yeah, these will come in here, unload, these will destroy these. Especially at 500 meters. I brought out some mortars here as well. Just to harass these pioneers in this forest. Yeah, these guys are in trouble here. Yeah, so this guy must be quite new. Because this is a mistake here. These out there like that doesn't make any sense. If you have them in a town, they can do some good. You have them in this area, he's finally coming in and taking out, walking the flames in. I guess they were unloaded. You could drop smoke here, stop them getting killed. There's an M8. Oh, he's shooting that way. Alright, I was going to say. Alright, yes, I'll bring out the Sherman support weapon here. It's got 2k range, but it's just got HE shells, which do 4.1 damage, so they're hefty. He's going to pick these guys off here now. I think... Or do I just leave him on return fire only? Maybe I do. Yeah, because I think I was worried about this one just shooting at my rifles. I'll put my off-map down now, and now there's actually something in there worth, well, not really much worth shooting up, but you would expect at this point in the game there to be more reinforcements in here than this, or even something back here. And I've got the Makizats, or however you say that. I've got them coming in, going to unload, take over this flag. If I can, move on and take over this one. I also bring in some M8s to follow through just after. He's got his recon plane out. He must have seen these coming in now. Off map is dropping. Yeah, it can take a bit of time to learn to time your off-map with your reinforcements are coming in. So I'm a little bit off here. I've smoked just ahead here as well, in case he had a tank sat at the back here that I didn't know about that would shoot my incoming vehicles. Again, this machine gun just managed to get some of them unloaded, well, one of them, but not all of them by any means. And yeah, if you're unsure about timing it, what you can do is you can bring out your infantry, leave them back here, set the off map, and when you think it's about to end, then bring them in, rather than the way I've timed it. I've got the M8 coming in now as well, just to rub salt in the wound, so to speak. So he's off in this area. I've got very little in here though. Yeah, he's got a good AA net set up. Three flak 41s. So he's going to repulse this before it drops his bomb. This Hellcat I think is going to get repulsed too. Is he going to get to shoot down anything? No, he manages to drop his bombs on here. I think all this gets pressed. Another bomber coming in. So he's been investing in air. He's playing for a long game by the looks of it. I think he was planning on just bombing the hell out of me a lot. But yeah, that's reasonable hit to me. And this here has managed to suppress a fair bit. These fire extremely fast. So the suppression's probably got more of a spread. If they'd landed more full on, they might have wiped these units out completely. So my M8's just arrived in time to reinforce and help out. He's bringing a Stug in now. Over here in the meantime, Big Light Pioneers, Big Light Grenadiers, this is where they're going to shine in this part. Well, I've got him caught in light cover. So my units are going to shoot him up some rodden here. I'm in heavy cover, he's in light cover. Nice advantage for me. Here's the Sherman 76, just bringing it around this area, trying to cover this road. And I'm double ticking him now. We're in phase B, I'm on my high income, trying to take as much advantage as I can. I was bringing these guys in. I was a bit impatient, I should have let them come closer to be honest, but I start firing with them any second now. So I want to get rid of this 88 here, so I can lay down some air power when he tries to come back in here and take back the town. I believe I start moving these up fairly soon as well to this area, cut off the reinforcements here. I decided to off-map this area because I thought he might have pushed in with quite a bit. I wasn't sure. I moved this back behind the buildings as well to make sure he couldn't get it, but it only has 2 charges. I wasn't sure how many, to be honest, didn't look properly. So it's not my usual division this, but it's one I've been wanting to try out quite a bit. Yeah, 88 firing at the infantry. This guy's just moving him up here to get rid of this machine gun, which is just pinning my infantry, being annoying. Pin him down here. And I'm going to slowly creep in. I'm just unloading into these forests and I'll move in a little bit. Now he's been walking, he's all the way around here. He's got the flag back. Is he going to go into the forest and try and take that as well? I'm not sure what he can see here. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you can see this here. So if you can see this is here, it might be a good idea, and there's armor around here to get an AT gun to come around here once you've got this forest and take it in, pop it out here, take out my armor. Alright, in the north I'm bringing in oh, guess he lost sight there, which is probably lucky for that because he would have died to this otherwise. 2 of them. There's very bad resilience on this thing. It's smoking already, well, probably will be soon. Getting battered. Yeah, this is annoying too. I think I try and get these to shoot on this. Oh, not paying attention there. Alright, so he's rushing in. No smoke, nothing. But I've got nothing covering down the road. Yeah, I think I've just tried to come in here and bomb this, but not been very successful because the AA's got me. This is where, yeah, these guys are starting to fire. I put them on defensive fire, and who was well, not arguing, but discussing about this on Discord. Yeah, and they started targeting the AA gun. I mean the AT gun, not the AA gun. But I do switch focus on it. I'm getting. I actually manually start to target them on just peppering this whole front here. I begin to move these up. I don't know when. Soon. Right, so I'm losing influence in the town a bit. 1410 now. I'm only single ticking him. I need to be on a double tick because phase B is about to end, and it's going to go into his happy place where he's going to be getting. What was it? 75 points per tick more than me. Well, he's sweeping through the town here. I got my tanks hoping to do some good out here, but the Stug's going to get the drop on it. It's not going to do well against the Stug at all. Alright, so I'm going to try and push back up onto here. I'm planning to get rid of this with a plane bombardment once I see that this has been hit a bit more. Suppress the AA, bomb the AA, get rid of the AT gun, hopefully the Mother as well, then shift these through. Here I'm just flooding in the Machisachar. Got lots of those here, and they're all going to get wrecked. I would have managed to unload. Horrible waste of men, isn't it? Yeah, they're never going to make it that far, are they? This guy's moving round. No, he's not yet. But needs to get rid of this gun. I wasn't paying attention here, obviously. But they're shooting at the units and not the transports. So he wasn't paying attention either. So these are going to unload here. They're going to start shooting this up. I'm going to move in my Sherman support tank. Now AT guns. I was a bit too late with these. They need fast transports, so they've got machine guns to transports. Yeah, it's much too late. I should have been watching here. If I just unload these here, these will take out these tanks fairly sharpish. I start moving these up now. AA suppressed. And the plane train's coming in. Hellcats are going to strafe things down. I think this might be a case of complete overkill here. Yep, there goes the AA. And this guy, I think he was targeting the A, but wasn't. Oh, the AT gun's still there, but I think this guy... Oh no, that's it. Yeah, so lost all these AT guns. Very sad, very silly. I'm bringing a scout here, so if he gets bold and moves in with his tanks too close, then these guys are going to take care of them. I'm double ticking again due to this area being completely overrun. Took out his pack, start moving the cavalry around, yeah mate, to see what he can see, find the flag, start shooting that to pieces. This big light's cut off now. I move this up to hopefully take out this Stug, but I don't think things go too well for him. Bounce, bounce. I think there might be a bit of bouncing going on, another bounce. Oh, penetration. It's going to come down to the very last shots for these guys. I was just moving this out because they have no charges, just for the hell of it. Getting up to here, trying to sneak this flag. Oh, they shot each other in the face. So yeah, it's moving this out here. Doesn't do anything for me anymore. Over on recon and radio, I just move it out to here, so I can try and get a flag. That's the only thing. Cheap infantry coming in, my C phase 20 point infantry. They get unloaded here, sadly. My AA is ripping his infantry to pieces. 17-7. Engineers are going here, and they've still got HE grenades left, but they can't. Behind the leader. Beginner's error there by me. Got the flag here, 18-6, triple ticking in. These guys, yeah, put them on defense. It's fine in the town. They're just bombarding this area. This guy too. Bomber comes in, takes out the Stug. Even 288s are not going to stop it. They stopped the Hellcat though. So I brought... This is something you want to think about doing too. Bring out a plane just to take the fire whilst everyone comes in behind and bombs it. And these are not plane killers, but they suppress planes. Even 2 of them there, they didn't kill a single plane. Medium resilience, both of them, but still. Clearly the fighter took it full in the face. Yeah, so he's got a flag here. It's still double ticking in though. We've got tank destroyer coming into the centre in case he had any tanks left over, but it appears he hasn't. In the north, I've really taken over here. Can't do much about the Stug. Bring out some more cavalry scouts to pepper through here in case tanks come running through, which I expect, because he's been ticked down a lot. He needs to do something desperate. Still double tick in. Yeah, and here's this AA weapon. It can rip infantry to pieces, like I said. And again, I don't need this as much anymore to be for AA. I've got these 2 out here, and I've got 4 more of those in my deck. My A's not been touched. I know there's some troops in here because I died, so I'm just going to bomb in the centre. Get a nice hit. I think he'll lose the influence line there a little. Maybe lose the flag. Still double ticking. Unloading rallies in here to get the flag. Lost the scouts, doesn't matter. 1 minute 40 left. Bombers coming in. Is he run out? I think he's running out of ammo, and the bomber's not got his bomb off, and he might go down. Yeah, he's smoking a hell of a lot. Is he going to go down? Is he going to get out? Oh, he went down just about. Alright, yeah, this is something I always forget to do. Just, yeah, supply your AA. Keep your eye when it's running out. You have these shells when it gets really low. But it's just one of those things that's easy to forget. All these have unloaded too early here. He should have just kept going, because he's got no choice at this point. Because if he got these 2 flags back, then he would give himself an extra minute, and this give time for his stuff to come round and hopefully get some lucky shots on here. But yeah, it's pretty much all over now. He's making progress here. Again, he should be moving these further up, unloading, but then again, they get shot if he went any further. Still double tick, 22 seconds. Yeah, raider trait, influence here. I could move him up here and get this flag. Yeah, the raider trait, I would say, on this map is extremely useful, as you can see. Oh, that's ridiculous. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, he's ranked, 230. But how many games? He's not played many games. Alright, I see. Yeah, I didn't realise that. Yeah, so I'd say a good player is more than likely map knowledge, which was the issue there. And some questionable choices with the AA, so he's still learning the game. You'll see something disgusting in a moment. Yeah, everything I've got here, it's nothing outstanding. I think maybe the support Sherman did a number on the guys in the open. The AA did good work too. The RT took out Mitre Pack, okay. They did what they needed to do. Now look at this beast. Rosenwald. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. This is why the big light Pioneer can be extremely powerful. Even this one, you got 2 units, 8, and the other one I believe probably got nothing, but yeah, one of them paid off big time. Stug did very nice as well. Oh, that was my stupidity, wasn't it? The 3 AT guns, 1, 2, 3, which I wasn't watching. Ugh. Yeah, so that was my error more than anything there. All right, and that's that. Good. Bye, Z's.